Please stand for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Open public meeting. Package statement.
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was forwarded to the official township newspapers, posted on the bulletin boards and township website on January 2nd, 2020. This meeting is being videotaped and will be on Channel 9.
Thanks, Bob. Roll call.
Mrs. Flame?
Here.
Mr. Deegan?
Here.
Mr. Doyle's on vacation. Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Here.
Mayor Bruno?
Here. Can I get a motion to go in the first public portion for resolutions and ordinances below?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone wishing to come forward? Seeing no one, can I get a motion to close the first public portion for resolutions and ordinances below?
I make a motion we close the public portion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve correspondence and reports?
I make a motion to approve the correspondence and the reports.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from August 25th and August 31st, 2020?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can I, did she say?
Go ahead, Heather. You guys say aye.
Aye.
Okay, there you
Aye.
go.
It just didn't go through, I'm sorry.
Can I get a motion to approve the bill list?
I make a motion that we approve the bill list.
I'd like to second, but I'd like to excuse myself for the Franklin alarm line. I believe it was for a fire alarm inspection.
Barb?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Deegan? I'm sorry, I was going to say
vote
Doyle. Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve the raffle license, Oasis Animal Sanctuary?
I make a motion that we approve the raffle license.
I'll second.
Barb?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. John, you have anything to report on?
I have nothing for open session.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for Resolution R 12220, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to refund overpayment of taxes?
I make a motion to approve R 12120. 12220, excuse me.
Second.
My glasses are all steamed up with this damn mask.
Mr.
Oh,
Deegan?
distorted. Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve Resolution R 12320, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to refund overpayment of taxes?
I make a motion to approve R 12320.
Second.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 12420, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to refund overpayment of taxes?
I make a motion that we approve R 12420.
Second.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 12520, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to refund overpayment of taxes?
I make a motion that we approve R 12520.
Second.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 12620, appointing special counsel for the Township of Franklin and REM foreclosure, Keith Bonchi? Did I say that right, John?
Yes.
I make a motion that we approve R 12620.
Second.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno?
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R 12720, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to refund overpayment of taxes?
I make a motion that we approve R 12720.
Second.
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh-Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame? Mayor Bruno.
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R-12820, authorizing the tax collector and chief financial officer to refund overpayment of taxes?
I make a motion that we approve R 12820.
Second?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve R-12920, authorizing a closed session for the Township Committee?
I make a motion that we approve R 12920.
Second?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. And can I get a motion for R-13020, granting renewal of liquor license within the Township of Franklin for 2020-21?
Barb, I thought we just did this last time, the last meeting.
They're trickling in still.
Oh, they're still
They
coming?
have until the end of September, so as they're coming in, I'm just renewing only.
Okay, fine. I make a motion that we approve R 13020.
Second?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. Can I get a motion to open a public hearing for the following ordinances? 0920, amending Chapter 235 of the Code of the Township of Franklin entitled Hawkers, Peddlers, and what it?
Itinerant vendors.
Itinerant vendors. What a definition there. Just for the dummies around here.
Door-to-door solicitation.
I didn't
Yeah.
write it.
Why don't we just say door-to-door solicitation?
I didn't write it. That's how it was entitled in your,
I make a motion that we go into the public session.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 This is the public hearing on ordinance 09-2020 and 010-2020. If anyone from the public would like to come forth and be heard with regard to these two ordinances, this is the public hearing. Please come forth now.
Saying
The
don't
record
want.
reflect there are none, no one coming forward.
No. Can I get a motion to close the public hearing for ordinance 0920 and 01020?
I make a motion that we close the public portion.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Can I get a motion to go in the second public portion for any comments or
We have
questions?
to adopt.
Oh, you got to adopt
Oh,
now?
sorry.
That was a second? Mm-hmm. All right, can I get a motion to adopt 0920? I'm doing these one at a time, correct?
Yes.
0920, amending Chapter 235 of the Code of the Township of Franklin entitled Hawkers, Peddlers, and, John?
Itinerant.
Itinerant vendors.
I make a motion that we approve the itinerant vendors.
Second?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Even though I don't know what it is, I'll say yes. Okay, can I get a motion to approve 01020, amending Chapter 253, Article 34? Is that right? Of the Code of the Township of Franklin entitled Signs.
I make a motion that we approve
Super Bowls.
01020.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Is that a roll call, Barb, or is that?
That was just to open up the public portion
Yep.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I said it wrong.
for 10.
No, he asked for both.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does anybody have any questions about this? This is about having the ability to put out campaign signs earlier with the absentee, or the mail-in ballots coming out early than the normal time of 30 days prior to the election for campaign signs.
No
Betsy?
one?
Okay, now you can adopt.
Can I get a motion to adopt 01020, amending Chapter 253, Article 34 of the Code of the Township of Franklin entitled Signs?
I make a motion that we approve 01020.
Second?
Mr. Deegan?
Yes.
Mrs. Pesh Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Flame?
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
Yes. Can I get a motion to go into second public portion for any comments or questions?
So moved?
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Who's this masked man?
Harry started first, I gotta call it.
Quite all
Make the
right.
move.
Thank you, Your Honor. Harry Kennedy, 1578 Fries Mill Road. It's been a long time since I've been here. It's a Pleasure to see you all working and serving the taxpayers in such interesting circumstances. May we all live in interesting times, and you certainly picked a wonderful year to serve on Township Committee. And I know that it's been a very hectic and busy year, and usually you don't make mistakes like this, especially your clerk and your solicitor, who I have the utmost respect for your solicitor, but you forgot to tell us why you were going into closed session and whether or not any action would be taken.
Personnel and negotiations.
Personnel negotiations.
And will any action be taken tonight when you come back into?
No.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. The second thing I wanted to say was that I think it's very forward-thinking to do what you did in terms of changing the sign ordinance. Is that a permanent change, or will it just be while there are mail-in ballots being distributed on a basis
Just
to
till-
everybody,
just
just
till
for
the
this
end-
year?
just till the end
So
of the
the
year.
ordinance will only apply and then it'll
Just-
sunset at the end of this year?
Well, they might like this so much, they
No.
might want to do this all the time.
Yeah, you might want it the year you run, Jake. But in all seriousness, that really is an appropriate action to take, because unfortunately, whether we like it or not, the election will have been decided by the time Election Day rolls around, and not to offer the candidates a chance to get their signs out. I certainly look forward to seeing Heather's name out there. I'm sure it'll be out there this year, as well as any other candidates that might be running. But I look forward to seeing that, and I think it's a great idea, and I wanted to commend you through Mr. Armano and the committee for doing that. It's very forward-thinking. Votes are, as I said, will be well taken care of way before Election Day. And best of luck, Mayor, and thank you for
Thank
your
you.
attention.
Thanks, Harry.
Thank you.
Yes, Rich Phillips, 11 Clubhouse Drive, Franklinville. I'm inquiring about the recycling situation. Of course, I did miss a lot of meetings in between, but I mean, that's still a very serious problem that we have. And are we making any headway?
I think we're making improvements, but I don't really feel like we could be 100% it's going to change anything with the recycling. They're just charging that, they're finding little things here and there, and they're just charging us about $3 or $4 more a ton, I believe. Right, John?
Not sure that, but we're paying more for recycle.
That's what I mean, that
Than
we're,
trash.
we're paying more than what we're paying to dump trash.
We're paying more.
Recycling's not worth anything. That's pretty much the bottom line. I don't think it's worth anything. And if it's not super clean, they're refusing or just charging us a
They
higher
charge us a surcharge for
on
bags.
on the bags.
But if it were super clean,
It still costs more than trash.
how about that?
I mean, I've worked over there in that yard replacing transformers, and they just got bundles and bundles of cardboard that they're not moving.
Okay.
Yeah, what happens is that they send representatives now from the country who's taking them, and they put a moisture meter in the bundle. If there's moisture in that bundle, they refuse to take the bundle. So it's hard when you store stuff outside and, so,
It's not just a problem here, it's
yeah,
it's all over the state.
Correct. Yeah, I understand.
That problem's gonna have to be fixed by the state, not Franklin Township.
All right. Thank you.
I have a
I'd like-
question for you. Did you get your well in yet?
Yes,
So I can put the wires back the way they should be?
yes.
All right.
Everything is excellent.
I have an answer for your question at the last meeting about the ambulance sitting down there at that old,
Oh, that wasn't me, but
you weren't the one that asked about that?
No.
Okay, fine, I apologize.
You don't wanna know the answer anyway?
Nah,
was going to say, you can share with us.
sure.
That was Mr. Smith.
Mr. Phillips?
Oh,
It was,
yeah, it was,
Anyone wishing to else?
Smith.
Yes.
Anyone else wishing to come forward? All right, can I get a motion to close the second public portion for any comments or questions?
I make a motion that we close the second public portion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to go into closed session?
I make a motion that we go into closed session.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
here we go.
Can I get a motion to go back into public session?
I make a motion we go back into public session from closed.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Get a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Whoops, I'm
Second.
sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion, meeting adjourned.